Ability Center's Total Core.
Welcome to your Total Core workout. My name is Megan and joining me today is Sam. She is going to be doing her seated option today. Follow along for both seated and standing variations. We will be going down to the mat, so go ahead and grab a mat. And if you don't have a mat, that's okay. Go grab a blanket, just something to comfort your back a little bit as we're getting on into the exercises. All right, 40 seconds each exercise. We have 4 in our standing or seated position, and then we're also going to head down to the mat for 4 exercises in laying on the mat or in your seated position. Sam, are you ready to get started? Let's do this. Working on the core, so the front of our abdomen as well as our back of our abdomen. We can't ever forget about the back part. Sometimes we always focus on the core in the front and forget about the back. All right, so exercise number 1, warrior tucks. Don't be too scared of the name. It's a really good one. So I'm going to be balancing on my right leg. My left leg is going to go slightly behind me with my toes on the floor. I'm going to hinge through my hips, reaching my hands forward. I'm going to come up nice and tall and tuck my left knee right up into my chest and bringing my hands down to meet my knee. I'm repeating on the one side. We're not switching yet. Sam, in her seated, is going to have her hands fully extended out at chest height. Her left knee is going to be up towards her chest, and she's going to extend forward and then bring it back up into her chest. All right, 40 seconds. We got this. 3, 2, 1, and go. So if you want to lower the intensity, your left leg can actually stay on the floor as you hinge forward and then release as you bring your knee up towards your chest. Whatever works the best for you. Good. We want to exhale as we tuck in. Inhale. And then exhale. Good work, Sam. Woo! Feeling your core warming up. We got 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out. We're going to go to the opposite side this time. So we're going to be balancing on our left leg. My right leg is going to go slightly behind with my toes. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So hinge forward, reach, tuck in, and repeat. Just a reminder, low intensity, you can have your back foot on the floor instead of elevating it. Sam, in her seated, has her hands forward, and now she's tucking in her right side towards her chest. Good job. You can also come up in between. Whatever works the best for you. Okay, a couple of different options. 10 seconds. 3, 2, last one, and rest. Good. All right, we are done with warrior tucks. We're moving on to our next exercise. Plie squat with a little bit of a side crunch. So legs are going to go nice and wide. My toes are pointing out at a 45-degree angle. I'm going to push my butt back as if I'm about to sit in a chair. My fingertips are going to come behind my knees, and I'm going to drive my elbows down towards my knees, going side to side. So make sure your elbows aren't tucked in towards your face. We want to open up our chest nice and wide, alternating sides. If you want to come a little bit higher in your plie, that low intensity option, and the lower you go, higher intensity you will be in for this one. All right, seated variation. Feet are going to be hip width apart, toes pointing forward, up nice and tall, reaching your hands, alternating right and left, reaching down the side of your chair. All right, 40 seconds, get in your plie position, or your legs are wide and you're seated. 3, 2, 1, and go. So again, in your standing position, higher intensity, you're sinking nice and low, alternating sides, up nice and tall, and your low intensity, you can be a little bit higher. Good work. Keep breathing. How we doing, Sam? Good? Awesome. Don't forget to breathe. Always inhale and exhale. If you need to take little pauses in between and then go over to the opposite side, totally fine. 10 seconds. Keep your bum back. Woo, 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're doing that again. Take this time just to shake out your legs, shake out your arms. All right, 40 seconds again. Get back into position, legs wide, toes at 45, fingertips behind your ears, open your elbows up. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So again, alternating sides, making sure we're not going too quick between the movements. And if you need a pause in the middle, take your pause. Good. Looking good, Sam. You are all looking good as well. Keep going. We are way more than halfway. Push right to the end. Woo! Awesome. 10 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! Shake out your arms, shake out your legs. All right, we're moving on to our next one. Opposite arm, opposite leg reaches. So what I'm going to do is when my left arm is forward, my right leg is going to come up into the center, kicking my toes up to the ceiling, meeting my hand towards the shin, and then I'm going to alternate sides, okay? Lower intensity. You can stay a little bit lower and reach for your knees instead of your shins. For your seated option, Sam is going to be up nice and tall, so always make sure you're up nice and tall. Alternating her feet, kicking and extending her legs forward, she's going to reach the opposite hand. So when her right foot is going forward, her left hand is reaching towards her foot. All right, let's do this. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So it doesn't matter what side you start with, we're gonna just keep alternating, just as long as it's opposite arm to opposite leg. A little bit of a side profile, up nice and tall. Exhale as you squeeze in the center. Good work. And again, low intensity, you can reach for your knees. And if you want to go really high intensity, you can try reaching for your toes. A couple of options there. Whatever works the best for you. Listen to your body. We've got less than 10 seconds. Keep pushing. Woo! 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, shake it off. Woo! We're gonna do that one more time. All right, our core should be super warm by now. Heart rate is elevated, so very important to focus on your breathing. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. All right, opposite arm, opposite leg reaches again in 3, 2, 1, and go. So again, remember your variations. You can reach for your knees, your shins, or you can reach all the way to your toes. Good. Inhale and exhale. More than halfway. Good work, Sam. Keep pushing. Woo. Very important to keep your belly button driven to your spine. We got 10 seconds. Almost there. Woo. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it off. We got one more in our standing position, and then we head down to our mat. Bicycles is our last one. So I want to take those fingertips behind your ears, up nice and tall, and open your elbows up. Feet are hip width apart, toes are pointing forward. We're going to drive our opposite elbow to opposite knee into the center of our body. So I'm going to high knee my right knee, bringing my left elbow towards my knee, and then placing it back down on the ground, and then going over to the opposite side. Sam in her seated actually has her hands on her shoulders. So you can either do hands on your shoulders and standing as well, or in seated. She's going to be doing the same, bringing her opposite elbow to opposite knee. Just what's different for this one is her knees are actually bent. Good. Or if you want to increase the intensity, you can actually extend your legs forward if you want to as well in your starting position and lean back a little bit. Lots of options for this one. Try them out. You got 2 rounds of it. Ready, set, and go. So high intensity, lifting your knee up towards your chest, and then low intensity, you can bring down your knee a little bit lower if you want to. Inhale down, exhale as you bring your elbow to knee. Just keep alternating sides, and again, you can have your hands on your shoulders, whatever works the best for you. Woo! Good job. 10 seconds. and 1. Perfect. Shake it off. Whew, we got that one more time, and then we're down to the mat. Whew. All right, heart rate's getting up there again. Very important to focus on your breathing, and at any time, take little breathers, grab drinks whenever you need it. All right, last time. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Woo! Feeling this one, not just in my core, but also in my hip flexors to the fronts of your legs. Awesome job, Sam. Keep going. Woo-wee. 15 seconds, come on. Keep pushing. Right to the end. 10 seconds. We are almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Woo! Shake it out. All right. If you have your mat, grab your mat. If you have a blanket, grab your blanket. If you have your chair, stay in your chair. Or you can go into your chair from standing. Whatever works the best for you. All right. So we are going to be starting on our tummy. So head on down to your mat. Laying down. And no, you can't fall asleep. We're still working nice and hard, okay? All right, Superman is our first one, but for this one, we're gonna focus on the upper body for the first round. So my hands are gonna be fully extended forward, head is gonna point down, my toes are on the floor, my heels are pointing up to the ceiling. I'm gonna aim to lift my chest off of the mat and then replace it back down. You can go one arm at a time, alternating, but very important to keep your head pointing down to the mat, okay? Sam, in her seated, is up nice and tall. Hands are above head at chest height, wherever you feel the most comfortable. Hinge forward through your hips. Come up nice and tall. And then I want you to pull your arms down, squeezing your shoulder blades, creating a W shape. All right, 40 seconds, upper body first. In 3, 2, 1, go. So we want to exhale as we lift. And again, you have your one arm at a time option as well. Keep your head pointing down. Belly button still driven to our spine, even though we're laying down. Good work, Sam. Awesome. We are almost there. We got less than 10. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. All right, for our second round, now we're going to focus on the lower half of our body. So if you would like to, you can tuck your hands underneath your head, or you can keep them extended forward. We're going to aim to lift our legs off the mat now. So high intensity, we are lifting both legs off of the mat, keeping our toes pointing down, or you can alternate sides, lifting your thighs off of the mat. Sam in her seated is going to do a little bit of a lower body activity, keeping her legs bent. She's going to tap each leg out to the side so she can go left, center, right, center, and then she's going to do a glute squeeze. She's going to squeeze her glutes nice and tight. All right, 40 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, go. Lower body focus. So again, your high intensity option, lifting both of your legs. My head is still pointing down to the mat. Core is nice and tight, low intensity, alternating sides, and you're seated, tapping out to the side, back into the center, and then do your glute squeeze. Whatever works the best. Whew! Holy camole. Feeling this in my core. 10 seconds. Don't forget to breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. All right, we are going to get into a plank. So bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. Your palms are going to be facing each other. We're going to create a square with our forearms. We do not want to clap our hands together and hold on to our hands in our plank. We want to keep them up nice and wide. You can either, low intensity option, go onto your knees. So we want to have our head looking between our hands, or high intensity, you're going to go up onto your toes. The one thing we got to keep in mind when we're doing our planks is we got to keep our back nice and straight. We're creating almost like a slide position. So imagining a slide that you slide down. We don't want to be in tabletop position, pushing my bum up to the ceiling, because I could be like this all day. Okay, so we want to push our hips down, keeping our glutes nice and tight. So squeeze your bum either on your knees or on your toes. Sam in her seated is going to extend her hands in a forward motion at chest height. She's going to extend her legs as well, and she's going to lean back in her chair, not touching the back of her chair, activating her core and holding on nice and tight. All right, 2 rounds, 40 seconds each, knees or toes in 3, 2, 1, go. So I'm going to start on my knees. Belly button is still driven to my spine. Head is looking down between my hands. Elbows underneath my shoulders. And again, if you want to, you can always come up to your toes, keeping your legs about hip width apart. And again, you can always go on your knees. Looking awesome, Sam. Keep going. Woo. We got 10 seconds. Keep pushing. We're almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest down. So take a second to lay down. Whew, we're gonna do that one more time. So maybe you chose the higher intensity option for that first round. You wanna go to low, or vice versa. You started low and you wanna go high. Or you're like, I'm just gonna stay with the same one. Whatever works for you, you can alternate. You can do whatever you want to do. All right, again, in 3, 2, 1, and go. And again, we have our toe option. It's okay that you're shaking. That means your muscles are activating. Whoo! Inhale and exhale. Try to keep your bum tucked in. So we want to focus on squeezing our glutes. And you have your knee option. Good work. 15 seconds to go. Keep holding, Sam. We're almost there. Keep pushing. 10 seconds. Whoo! 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome work. If you are on your mat, flip over to your back. We are going to be going into crossover toe touches. So I'm laying on my back. My hands are going to start at my side. I'm going to lift my legs straight up above my hips. My toes are pointing towards my nose. I'm going to be reaching my fingers up towards my ankles and crossing over. So my right hand is up, it's reaching towards my left ankle, and then crossing and alternating sides. Low intensity, instead of having your legs straight up to the ceiling, you can have your knees bent and adding your crossover as well as a different variation for that one. All right, in Sam seated, she's gonna extend her legs forward, or she can keep them bent, completely up to you, but she's reaching towards her toes, or you can reach towards your knees, crossing over opposite sides and hinging through it. All right, let's get into these toe touches, Sam. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So I'm starting out with my high intensity option. My legs are fully extended. Toes are pointing towards my nose, not towards the ceiling. Crossing over opposite sides. And again, low intensity. Keep your knees bent. Whenever you need little breaks, take little breathers. Keep going. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Whew. Take a moment, catch your breath. We're going to do that again. So again, either having your legs fully extended up or knees bent. Same in your seated, either legs are fully extended or knees bent. All right, toe touches. One more time. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So again, your high intensity, you can have your legs fully extended, or low, your knees are bent. And at any time, take little breathers in between if you need to rest for your neck. Good work. Halfway, keep pushing. How you feeling up there, Sam? Good. Come on, we got 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. I feel that burning. All right, we got one more exercise and then we are done. Dead bug. So hands are gonna fully extend above my chest. Palms are facing into each other. I'm going to lift my feet off of the floor, knees over top of my hips, ankles aligned in with my knees. So my legs are in a bent position. I'm dropping opposite arm, opposite leg down towards the floor, bringing it back up into the center and switching and alternating sides. High intensity option, you can do both arms and both legs down toward your mat and then back up into the center with your knees in your bent position. All right. Sam, in her seated variation, is going to extend her left leg forward and lifting with her opposite arm up towards the center of her body, and she's gonna alternate sides. Awesome. Higher intensity option, she can have both of her feet out extended, both arms extended, and lifting opposite sides off of the floor. All right, we got this. Last exercise, 2 rounds, 40 seconds. Let's start our dead bugs in 3, 2, 1, go. So again, you can either drop opposite arm, opposite leg, or you can do both arms and legs. Just make sure on this one your low back stays on the mat and the floor. So if you find that your pelvis is tilting a little bit, recenter, drive your belly button to your spine, and maybe don't lower your legs as much towards the floor. Very important to listen to your body. We got 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Rest. One more round, and then you are done your total core. All right. Dead bugs, last time in 3, 2, 1, go. So again, opposite or both together. Keep your lower back, shoulders on the floor. Lots of options. Good work. Stay with us right to the end. You're more than halfway. Keep your shoulders in back. If you need to reset at any time, reset and go back into it. We're almost there. Stay with us. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We are finito. Woo! Great job on your total core. Thank you so much for joining Sam and I. Don't forget to do your total core cool down. Have a good rest of your day.
Ability Center's Total Core.